Coach.
Okay, first of all, very proud of our guys. Coming out of the gate against the SEC team. Arkansas, I believe, is much improved. I believe they'll win quite a few games. Tie game at halftime. We talked to our players. It's probably going to be a dogfight. We knew they were going to be better. Very proud of the way our guys responded in the second half. They came out in the second half. Our defense made the adjustments. Coach Johnson put our guys in the right position. We started playing physical football. We stopped the run, and that really made a big difference in the game. Also, offensively, we talked all offseason about balance, and really thought that was a big key tonight. I think we were close to 50-50 on passing yards and rushing yards. If we can continue to do that, that'll be a very good thing. Very proud of Jeremy Johnson. We've said before that we feel like he could start for most teams in college football, and I think everybody saw that today. We've got two outstanding quarterbacks, and that's definitely a good thing moving forward. Cameron Artis-Payne really carried the load for us. I thought he did a solid job of running between the tackles, some hard yards right there, and he's at his best as the game goes on. Duke Williams, I think everybody saw today, he's got a playmaking ability in the passing game. I thought that was really a good shot in the arm too. And then on Robinson Threezy, we found out yesterday he's eligible, and that's really all I'm going to say about that out of respect for him. But that's a good thing moving forward. Very proud the fact that our fans hung in there with us. We had a great crowd that hung in there. They were loud. They helped us finish the game. We had that long delay, and as a coach, that concerns you. Anytime you're in the locker room for over an hour, how are you going to come back out? We really challenged our guys. We got a lot of veterans. Let's finish this thing the right way. I told them just a minute ago, I'm very proud of the fact that they finished the game. It was raining pretty good there at the end, but very, very proud that we're 1-0, 1-0 in the SEC. Like I said, give Arkansas credit. I think they're a much improved team, and I think they'll win quite a few games this year.
Gus, keeping Nick out for the half, was that the plan?
We were just going to see how it went, because his penalty was just not to start, and he took care of all the other stuff he had to do. So, we wanted to make sure and let Jeremy play regardless. I mean, we had a scripted plays for him, and just like we do a normal game plan. Thought he got off to an outstanding start. The first half, I'm thinking the third downs and the half a yards, that we got stuffed on both of those. If we'd got those, I think we would have been okay. That was a negative. But Jeremy did an outstanding job. He can really throw it. The way he handles himself is really nice. So when we put Nick in there in the second half, I thought he did some really good things. Running and passing. So, overall, like I said, I'm just proud of our team. Getting the W.
You guys, how much does having Nick in there open up the running game?
Yeah, well, he's different. Now, Jeremy can run, but he's not quite like Nick. But they're different. They're two different type of runners. Jeremy can run, and he can do some things. And like I said, it's good to have two guys that can run your offense effectively.
Guys, you made it clear that Nick's going to be the starter and Jeremy was going to contribute regardless, but does his performance today affect how you play?
Yeah, and Nick's still our quarterback, but I will tell you this, just like I said before, Jeremy will have a role. And we talked in the offseason about giving him more of different situations, different packages, and that's the way we're going about it. But Nick Marshall's our quarterback.
Can you talk about special teams?
Very proud of our special teams. Daniel Carlson, how about his kickoffs? I mean, they were outstanding. Asking him to punt too, he did a great job in the punting game. I think this game will give him some confidence. His first game to be out there, did an outstanding job. We had a punt return that was close to breaking. There was a couple really good blocks right there. I thought Quan did a good job of hitting that thing, up the middle. And then of course the kickoff return, we had a clip, but it was a real close. To be in a big play, and we'll just have to correct that. But we've got some playmakers in the special teams area, and Daniel Carlson got off to a good start tonight.
Coach Threezy made some plays in the third quarter that kind of sparked it, the hit off of the big six.
Yeah.
Does his play just help that defense as a whole?
Well, he's a playmaker. I mean, last year he was a playmaker, and he made a big play tonight, and he's very good at special teams too.
Because you had said that Cameron and Corey were 1 and 1A heading into the game, but Cameron has a lot more carries. Was this just the style?
Yeah, it just depends on kind of what the defense is giving us. You'll see both those guys, through the course of the year. Peyton Barber, I mean, you saw at the very end, he made an outstanding run. broke a couple tackles. So, like I said, it was really good for our running backs to get out there. They've not been tackled since the spring game, and so it was good to get them out there, and I thought they performed very well.
Coach, on Nick's first drive, the touchdown run, what did you see on that play, and how did it kind of energize the team?
On Nick's touchdown run, yeah, just a certain way they were playing us, and they were kind of keying on our running back, and got a couple of good blocks at the point of attack, and it kind of opened up, and Avery Young went up on, made a really good open field block on the safety, and allowed Nick to score.
Nice to see the middle of the field open up as much as it did in the passing game this game.
Yeah, it was real good. We hit some balls over the middle. We were close on a couple deep ones right there, but it was good that we came out and we were successful in the passing game. Protected the football in the passing game. That's always very important too. I know we had the one turnover with Cameron, but we'll work on getting that corrected.
Gus, I know you wanted to make Duke was going to make an immediate impact, but you did think 9 catches for 156 and you got 154. You guys didn't have that out of any receiver last year at all.
Right. Yeah, he attacks the ball. There's no doubt he can do some things with it after he catches the ball too. We had a plan to, if they played us a certain way, that we'd attack them with him in the middle of the field. So that was kind of what happened, and he did a good job executing.
Can you talk about Melvin Ray?
Yeah, Melvin Ray. He had one of the best fall camps of anybody we had. Just very consistent. And so it's really good to see hard work pay off. And he's a real confident young man. He does a lot of dirty work. Very good, a blocker on the perimeter. And it was good to see him make a couple catches. That one he made, I guess, on 3rd and 3 that we threw it back across the field was a very impressive catch.
Was there anything more behind the suspension lasting a full half with Nick and only a series with Jonathan, given their respect?
No, like I said, the only thing that I said is they're not going to start. And so Jeremy got off to a good start, and so we're going to make a commitment. And as a quarterback, you want to give him a chance to get in there and get comfortable, and that's what me and Coach Lashley decided to do. And he definitely looked comfortable. But at halftime, we felt like, hey, let's put Nick back in. Nothing, against Jeremy at all. And like I said, we've got 2 very effective quarterbacks. That's
Coach,
a good thing.
Coach, what do you think was the difference between your ability to run the ball in the first half versus the second half?
Probably you hit a couple passes, but I think the big thing is we wore them down, in the second half right there, and we started getting a little bit better push right there. Our offensive line, did a good job getting some movement at the point of attack, allowing Cameron to get some seams.
Gus, when it comes to the delay, being off the field for 8 minutes, do you treat that as a longer halftime, or how did you guys kind of handle that?
We just made sure our guys were off their feet, just rest their body and mind. We kind of went over some things, used some extra time, tried to predict, hey guys, they're probably going to come back and do this, they're probably going to come back and do that, and you just wanted to try to prepare the best you could, but really a lot of it was just sitting around waiting strategically, when to get them back, up moving around, when to get them out there warming up. It was raining pretty good, but we felt like we need to get out there and get their blood pumping. But I'm real proud of our guys. One of the big things for me was the way they responded after that break. I thought that was one of the more positive things that happened tonight. That tells you that we got some veteran guys and some leaders that made sure to go out there and finish that thing.
Could you talk about Ellis's ability to see what he gets hurt by and adjust to it?
Well, Ellis Johnson's one of the better defense coordinators in college football, and he's, when you've been doing something a long time and you're good at it, he's got the adjustments. They settle down. We started stopping the run. That changed the whole tone of the game, and I thought was a huge factor, in the second half. I don't know what their total yardage was in the second half, but we got quite a few stops and got the ball back to the offense.
What does Nick's natural quickness and shiftiness add to the offense? You can see it in the second half. You open things up for Cameron a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. He's got the ability to get on the edge, and a lot of times, 1 or 2 guys will be taking him and open up something else. So, it definitely helps with that.
Do you feel that Nick coming in the second half? Sort of re-energized your team, because it seemed that you guys got a better spark once he kind of stepped into the game?
A lot of that had to do with defensively. There's no doubt. But Nick's one of our leaders. All of our players, respond to him. But overall, I thought the key to the second half was our defense really stepping up.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Okay, thank you.